Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Somewhere between science and superstition.
We have such sights to show you.
Strange Eons. Welcome to Strange Eons Radio, a mini episode, what we call short eons. That's Eric Margaret over there.
Hello.
That's Vanessa Williams over there.
Hello.
Hey guys, we're on the countdown to these being the last couple of short eons episode, because the whole point of them was to give you suggestions for things you could easily stream while you're in lockdown, and we are coming out of lockdown.
Yes.
So before we get to our suggestions,
He also approves.
before we get to that, let's take a quick break. We'll hear from our sponsors and we'll be right back.
I drink Dr. Pepper and I'm proud. I'm part of an original crowd. And if you look around these days, there seems to be a Dr. Pepper craze. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper. If you drink Dr. Pepper, you're a pepper too. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Be a pepper, drink.
And we're back.
Well, that was kind of a calm one.
Take two, and we're back.
We have air horn sound effects, right?
You guys, I am going to pick something that some people are either going to love or they're going to hate, and it is called Neon Joe, Werewolf Hunter.
When the moon is full,
Was a vicious beast.
and werewolves are on the prowl.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Do I have to close my bar? What about my market?
We all just need to remain calm.
The only man you can count on goes yump in the night.
Oh, hell. Forgot I was shooting blanks. Y'all know me. My name is Neon Joe. Werewolf hunter. Now I'm here because when someone get killed by werewolf, I get a call. You can run, but you can't hide. Werewolf.
Neon Joe, Werewolf Hunter, premieres Monday, December 7th at midnight. A 5-part limited series only on Adult Swim. The color of fear is neon. Neon Joe is coming December 7th at midnight.
How'd you end up becoming a werewolf hunter?
But before you watch Joe take on the creatures of the night, learn the story of how he came to be.
Simple, really. It's a classic story of a boy raised by wolves.
Neon Joe, Joe Origins, an original motion comic in 7 parts. Only at adultswim.com/neonjoe.
Blow your mind.
The color of fear is neon.
What?
Yes. Neon Joe, Werewolf Hunter is on Hulu right now, all 2 seasons. It was a what was the Cartoon Network's Adult Swim.
Yeah.
It was an Adult Swim show. No Rotten Tomatoes for this.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I'm just going to read the description of the series. A neon-clad man with a mysterious past hunts werewolves as they attack a small town.
Ooh.
This show is very silly. It's very fun. It's very dirty. It was created and stars John Glaser, who's a pretty common voice actor for cartoons. And it's just, I don't know. It's really stupid. I watched all 2 seasons in one sitting. I couldn't stop, and I couldn't stop laughing. The second season is actually a little better than the first season. There's just, I don't even know how to describe this thing. It's just wacky, and I had an absolute blast with it. I'd love for somebody to check it out and tell me I loved it, or oh, Kelly, you're a fucking
What
idiot.
the hell's wrong with you?
Right. Neon Joe, Werewolf Hunter.
And you said, where can you find it again?
Hulu.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I'll jump in with my pick for the week. So I kept seeing season 2 of this show called Homecoming.
What happened to the fish?
I got rid of them. Just figured it was for the best. I couldn't get into it.
You were employed at the Homecoming Transitional Support Center?
How do you feel? Happy.
What we're seeking here is information.
What were your duties there?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I know why I'm here. I want to be in compliance with all this.
Compliance? Have you ever forgotten something? Something big?
You think this is the place where they want to help us out?
We're here to help them.
I want to be in compliance with all this.
What are you helping those guys?
We're here to help them.
We can leave whenever we want.
How do you know?
I want to be in compliance with all this.
This is about your future.
We're here to help them.
You should think very carefully.
I want to be in compliance with all this.
I can take care of him if you want.
Look, we're here to help them.
What did she know?
You're worried?
Aren't you?
Yes, I am.
So I decided to go ahead and watch it from the beginning. Homecoming is this weird Amazon original series. You guys might remember, I feel like it went under the radar because it stars Julia Roberts in the first season, and she's also a producer of the series. And I remember watching part of the first episode and being like, okay, it's some institution where like somebody's talking to soldiers with PTSD, and then I bailed. I was like, let me assure you, Homecoming is actually a really cool, like near future sci-fi show in really small, easily digestible chunks. Each episode is maybe between 20 and 30 minutes long. It's just little moments that they keep hitting you with. And I think there's about 10 in each series. The basic premise is there is a space in which a bunch of soldiers are going to get past their PTSD so they can reemerge into society as good, functioning people. Actually, maybe that's not what is going to happen to them, and maybe there's something being put in their food that is helping them forget their PTSD that they aren't aware of, and maybe that thing that erases memories is a little more dangerous than you would think. It's really interesting. It's playing between two different time periods where you're with Julia Roberts in season 1, one where she is doing the actual sessions with the guys and you're seeing what's happening on location, and then several years later, and we jump into like a 16:9 into a 4:3. So every time you're in present, you're in 4:3, and it's like closed in, and it's really effective because you're like, she doesn't know what happened. And so it's kind of piecing together the story of what occurred in this place and why she doesn't remember. So definitely check it out. It actually, I guess it's based off of a podcast. I don't know how that came to be. Although the creators, this is mostly their first big thing, except for Sam Esmail, who did Mr. Robot before this. You do have some really great acting. You get Sissy Spacek as well as Julia Roberts, and you get Stephen James, who I was like, who is this guy? He looks so recognizable and he's so good in this series. He was actually in If Beale Street Could Talk. He also was in 21 Bridges and came from Degrassi, which anyone who's a big Degrassi fan, that's where this kid came from. So it's super easy to get through. It's super nice, kind of easy-ish distraction that's just a mystery that's kind of unfurling. And season 2 starts about 2 weeks after season 1. So check it out. It'll keep you busy for a nice couple days. And I can't recommend it enough. It's fun. It plays with story and it plays with constructs in a really neat way.
Wild. Mine is different. I've got it's a documentary on Amazon Prime called Survival of the Film Freaks.
Anything with that disreputable lack of gloss.
Normal people don't want to see it.
They would only show that past midnight, and it was the most disgusting thing I'd ever seen.
Like the double-sized box that where you open it up and it has like padding around it because the VHS, can't hit the ground or it'll smash into a million pieces.
90s. Let me just think back to the 90s. Holy crap. What movies did I do in the 90s? Oh, yeah.
They were just, blasting cocaine the whole way through. It's still a pretty unique experience.
Most cult films were enjoyed in kind of an altered state, which I think makes a lot of sense.
Didn't matter how silly the movie was or whatever, they were going to put their all into it, and that stands out.
It's like I didn't want to watch BMX Bandits 50 times in my life, but I had no choice because it was always on cable.
Everybody wanted to write the great American novel when I was young. Now everyone kind of wants to make the great American movie.
You wouldn't have said 5 years ago that a Netflix miniseries would influence the culture.
The technology that can bring a cult film into your house at the, snap of your fingers is a really great thing.
Who knew that movies would find a, just now a 6th or 7th home,
There's always gems and things to be discovered.
And this features such luminaries as Ted Raimi, Lloyd Kaufman, Joe Bob, Chris Gore. The entire thing is about the concept of cult films and how they sort of rose up and what they are and what they're about and why they matter, how they can be sometimes far more interesting than things you're going to see from mainstream options, and the ability for them to do whatever the hell they want to in ways from, El Topo with its total insanity down to Birdemic, with its total clusterfuck. So it's fun. It's interesting. Again, it's a Survival of the Film Freaks on Amazon Prime.
Very cool. All right, guys, there you go. This is the penultimate episode of Short Eons. So we'll see you one more time before our next all live episode.
Yay!
All right. Adios.
See ya.
Our podcast is recorded at Eric's house and Vanessa's house and Kelly's house and is engineered and edited by Eric Morgret. Our theme music is Strange Eons Part 1 by the band Nightshade and is used with permission. Find Strange Eons Radio on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and wherever fine podcasts are found.